friend, wherever you are. I'm sending you love, the power of positivity, and vitamin D all over. Stand by. Welcome to the Gazillionaires Club, and today I want to share with you okay, so I've been pretty much at this park about 5 days a week. Sometimes I go on a Saturday. On the Sunday, I don't go on a Sunday because I enjoy walking around the market, eating the corn elote, corn, but there, they have like the steamed corn, the grilled corn, and the kind of corn where they steam it, and then what they do is they scrape off the corn, and then they put it in a like a pot, and if you buy it, they just scoop it for you. But there are names for those, and I just can't think on top of my head right now, or actually I don't know. But I've been here, like on the weekdays, there are people that work here, like probably like 5 or 7, and then around like 12 or 1 o'clock, like we have because there is a technology institute, it's like I can definitely see it, and usually around like 12 or 1, some of about, roughly, usually anywhere from 5 to 10, they will just come and hang out because, it is a really nice park, and yeah. But the first time when I was here exercising, usually I come in the morning, like, around like 10, and then I would stay here till like 1 or 1:30, and then I go home. But there was this one day that I came here, and it was around like 2. That was on a Wednesday last week. And by the way, I think today is December 6th or 7th of 2022. But anyway, I came here and I was, working out, and then usually nobody's there at that time, even though it's a park. But I think all the workers, they left, and usually nobody's around. So I saw a couple. They were probably in their 20s, and I was working out, and then I saw them. They were just hanging out. And then when I was about to leave, like, they came over and they were like, hey, we translator, right? So he told me that he'd been assaulted, and and then I was like, are you calling the police? And then he said, we are. But the reason why he came over was because he told me to be careful. But the thing I don't understand was, they were here for like 15 minutes, and I saw them, I didn't see anything. But he told me that he got assaulted, and his, and I can tell he was telling the truth, because his girlfriend, she was crying. Maybe they got assaulted like somewhere. It's a big park, but she was crying, and after the warning, he asked me if I have any money, and and I gave him 50 peso, because I don't know, they might need they might need food to eat or something, or they might need a bus ride or whatever. But I don't know. I had the money at the time, so I gave it to them, and the fact that they came over and they warned me about the assault, and they thanked me, and then after, there were like another group of 4 kids that came, and the couple, they approached those people, and they were telling them the same way. They were like, hey, be careful, like you're. They told me the same way. He was like, hey, you're out here by yourself, so be careful. Like, this place is not safe. I just got assaulted, and they told the other 4 people that just came, and the same thing. That 4 people left, and and then I after my at that moment I left, because I saw the people there left, and nobody was working at the time, because I think they left after like 2 or 3. So what happened was I took my usual route back to the house, and there's always a police officer at the intersection that I walk every day, because they're by a school, and I think they're there to keep everything safe and the traffic. And I saw the couple, they were talking to the police, so they were assaulted. And then last week, so today is what is today? Tuesday or Wednesday, but I was here on a Sunday, and I was working out. And then in the morning, usually, at around like 10 or 11, people play tennis. And then but on a Saturday, the workers are not here. And I think around like 1 o'clock, I was the only one here. And then I saw another guy. His name is Rodriguez. Rodriguez. So basically, Rodrigo. And he was on his bike, and he was picking up like those shatter glass, because they tend to be here. And after I was done working out, I walked back. I took the same route and walked back to the house. And on my way, like he was like, "Hey, I saw you working out there earlier. You should be careful." And he seemed like a really nice guy. He was on his bike, and he got that that vest, kind of like a public servant kind of thing. They help volunteer. And he told me that be careful out there, because they're like, it's the place is not safe. And so that was my second warning. And then ever since then, I just like, okay, because personally I feel safe. I have nothing for people to rob, and it wouldn't make sense to me. Like, why would someone come up and just assault me? If I'm Asian, I'm different from Mexican, then I guess that could be one theory. But the thing is, even though I feel safe, I should always take those warnings, because it's the second time, and so I don't come here on a Saturday anymore. I don't come on a Sunday. I only come when the people that work here are here, because and so yeah, my friends, sometimes I feel like that is kind of like a message from the universe, like good people sending you messages. Like, I don't know these people, but they keep on warning me. So the second time is something that I should be aware of. So my friend, use the hashtag Gazillionaires Club. Have you ever been in that situation where you feel like, you might not pay attention, but when you start paying attention, you're like, okay, that makes sense. Like, it is a big park and nobody's here. And sometimes, I do take those warnings into consideration. Even though I feel like I have nothing for people to go after, but sometimes there are crazy people out there. And the people that live here, they understand. If they said something like that, it's something to be, aware of. Have you ever been in that situation, my friend? If you have, let me know. Share me your story. I would love to hear them. So don't forget to use the hashtag Gazillionaires Club, and we will get this conversation going. Much love. Ta-da!